Hi guys, welcome to today's YouTube video. Today's video is all about an apology. And I really wanted to take a few minutes just to talk about what are some good ways to apologize when you're in a relationship or maybe just in general. And first of all, I usually hear in my sessions, I'm sorry, but, or we make an excuse on why we did the thing that we did that hurt the other person, or we either get defensive, make excuses, or we quickly ask for forgiveness because if we're the one who created the injury, we just want the other person to be over it. And so at some point, the remorse gets lost or the connection gets lost. So, or healing can't take place. So, how do we apologize? And I think it's not, I'm sorry, but it's not, well, this only happened because you did this. So here are some good steps on how to apologize. 1, be sincere. 2, own what you did. Dr. Gottman, when he talks about defensiveness, the antidote to defensiveness is accepting responsibility for your part in it. It's not, I'm sorry, but this was happening and this is why I did it. It's, I'm sorry, I know I hurt you. I'm sorry, I know my behavior caused ... So I think it's owning what you did. So sincere, own what you did. I think the other part, or hold yourself accountable. The other part is validate and empathize with your partner. Validate their pain, be empathetic to what happened. It's hard to sit in a space and know that you hurt somebody. And, so sometimes I think it's you just want to make it better. And if you're going to a place where you just want to make yourself feel better or you just want your partner to be okay, then, to me that takes away from the apology. So, sometimes it is not only being sincere and holding yourself accountable for your behavior, it's, creating empathy and validating and then understanding that you're going to have to hold some space of discomfort or being really uncomfortable because your partner's hurting. And I'm not saying jump into a space of shame. You just got to hold it and be uncomfortable, and you and your partner together being able to kind of walk through that, and that can create healing, walking through grief or walking through the hurt to learn from it. And there's a saying, the best apology is change behavior. So, it's not just doing those steps that I've already mentioned, but it's also looking at, in the apology, talking about what you're willing or what you're going to do differently so this hurt doesn't happen. And asking questions with curiosity from your partner. It's like, what can I do, to help work through, or what needs to change? For example, if there's been an affair or infidelity or betrayal, part of your change behavior is asking for, how can I reassure you? It's not just, okay, let's just get over this and trust each other again. It's, what kind of reassurance do you need to see or hear to know that we're in this and that trust is being rebuilt? So I think that those are some things that are important. And, the other thing is, don't ask for forgiveness. Allow the other person to grieve or to heal. Part of the apology is saying, I'm sorry, and changing the behavior, validating the feelings, holding yourself accountable. I think when we quickly ask for forgiveness, as I said before, we're just minimizing the hurt. Can you please just forgive me? It's just saying, like, just get over it. It's kind of a meta message, just get over it. And so it's, to me, it's saying, I hope we can work on creating space to heal. And, and just leaving it at that and allowing the hurt person to come forward when they're ready to talk about forgiveness. And forgiveness, you don't want it to be quick. You want it to, you want both of you to come together and talk about what forgiveness looks like and how you can learn from the past instead of have it hold you back. So, those are some things that when we think about forgiveness and healing and apologies, that we want to consider. So, please stop saying, I'm sorry, but, or, do the quick apology and expect the other person just to get over it. I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused you. I'm sorry for the hurt. I'm sorry for whatever that is. The other thing is with the apology is we don't want to just get caught up in always saying sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. A lot of time, and what I mean by that is a lot of times couples say, you're always just saying sorry, and I need more. And to me, that's where the conversation happens. And it's all those things that I've already said is asking, it's not only holding yourself accountable, what kind of behavior needs to change so this doesn't keep happening. Tell me about your hurt. It's being curious about what's happening in your relationship system instead of just staying caught up in the I'm sorry's. So I'm not saying don't apologize. I'm saying don't make it cheap. Don't just say I'm sorry and let's just get over this and keep moving forward. So, those are some quick steps. Again, this is a shorter video, but I think it's an important one. How to apologize in a relationship, and as I've said, it's, say you're sorry and be sincere and remorseful. Hold yourself accountable and mean it, and then the other thing is being able to empathize and validate your partner's emotions. And then the last one is really talking about the changed behavior, what you're going to do differently so this doesn't happen. And in your system, when we're talking about change and changing the behavior, it's really how can we come together? I'm not saying that the other person is responsible for the behavior that caused the hurt, but it's how can we come together and create a relationship where if we hurt the other, we're talking about it in a way that's not hurtful or harmful, or we're learning different ways to talk through conflict, or if I'm the hurt partner, I'm letting my partner know when I feel hurt instead of holding it and keeping it silent and then being resentful. So those are some both and, not just one or the other. How are we rebuilding trust together? So those are some things that I think are important to consider as we're looking at how to apologize in a relationship. All right, guys, thank you for watching my video today. Hope you have a wonderful day, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for weekly updates all about relationships.